I don't wish what I'm going through for my enemy, cries out Omoumi Cynthia Adebanjo Aloba, the wife of the late musician Ilerioluwa Aloba, popularly known as Mohbad, who passed on in September 2023 as their child, Liam, is set to celebrate his first birthday in few weeks. Hello everyone, you're so much welcome. Omoumi Aloba has run the full circle of womanhood, of being a toddler to a teenager to a youth, getting married and having a child, to the point of losing a very young husband of 26-year-old. I think she's about 24 as well. What our eyes have seen, a lot of women in their lifetime right now have not seen it. Well, some have seen it and they've been able to forge ahead with their lives. How Wunmi is going to get out of what she has found herself now depends on how clean her hands are and how, God would decide to make this case #justice of Mohbad go. Because right now, God and everybody did. Nobody really have an understanding if we are going to get justice for Mohbad or not. Now, the case of the paternity of Liam, which changed the whole trajectory of this Mohbad's passing on, is one that Very Dark Man decided to bring online to say that Liam doesn't belong to Mohbad. And Josie, that's Joseph Aloba, the father of the late Mohbad, took this hook, line, and sinker to also said, yes, I want to know I want to know if Liam is really for Mohbad or not, despite the fact that he was the key factor that Mohbad ran to for prayers and intervention and intercession on the mountains before Wunmi got pregnant 2 months after that to have the same baby called Liam. Baba also said it that 2 or 3 days before Mohbad passed on, when he visited them in their Lekki home, Mohbad put the baby on the father's lap, which is cultural. When your in-laws or your parents come to visit you in your matrimonial home, you carry your baby and give it to them as a sign of respect. That is the time that grandpa, grandma, and grandchildren bonding starts. Now, apart from Very Dark Man who made the allegation, Kemi Olunloyo, the Ibiaraye Kojusi, Lawon Kẹ́hìnsí kind of person, decided to put fire in this whole issue, confidently beating her chest that yes, she has the evidence and the paperwork of the DNA test to determine Liam's paternity that was done during Mohbad's lifetime, that she had a copy of it. Weeks later, she came out to say, no, she doesn't have a copy of it. Everybody knows that auntie. Now, sleep here tomorrow, sleep here today, sleeping with her thoughts, and that's it, which is fine. Now, the crux of the matter is the way, in my own opinion, Baba Mohbad took it. While a lot of people might not agree, and you can sense where this discussion is going to, you can clock out because some people don't even want to hear that Baba Mohbad can make any mistakes. And I'm telling anyone, no matter how you are the president of the most powerful nation in the world, you're not free from people talking about you, whether for wrong or otherwise. Of course you are. As long as you're a human being, you will always make mistakes. Even the Pope makes mistakes. And even those who are in those position of authority knows that when they seem to fall out of line and they hear the words of caution, they should humbly accept and do the needful. So for you who don't want to hear anything about me bad has done wrong, like I said, clock out, because if you drop a pay here, make sure that the one where you and your generation and the people where you they work for, your children where you they work for, now where they go carry, where they go chop throughout their lifetime. Because everybody they analyze as he or she understands life. As you see life for 6 way in front of you, now another person see life as 9 way in front of you. Everybody's points, everybody go express them. I will say again, now since VDM and the media started pushing the narrative that this Liam, who is going to be 1 year old in a few weeks, was not Mohbad's son, the right thing for Baba to do was hold it there. Whether this boy, you have evidence or you don't have anybody, I don't want anybody talking about the paternity of my grandson to shush everybody up. wàá wá padà wá sílé pé Wunmi, this narrative is going on. I don't know where it's coming from. My son is no more to defend himself. But I am standing for my son to say, if the world sees anything, which nobody has come out to show any evidence, as at when this thing started months ago, let us go for DNA for this child. Whatever the result is, we will keep it. Because as àgbàlagbà máa sọ̀rọ̀ bí ẹni tó máa rí beyond ọjọ́ yẹn, that in case anything should happen even to me as your father-in-law, you have the evidence. The world will have the evidence to show that nobody should disturb you. As long as this paternity test says it is my son that has it, but it is an internal something. I'm not going to allow anybody demeaning my son who is late to defend himself, nor my grandson that to his point of death, he did not tell me he was questioning a paternity. Bí àwọn àgbàlagbà tó ní làákàyè bó ṣe máa ń ṣe nìyẹn. If everybody behaves the way Baba behaves to open the pecus of all members of their family, kò sí family tó máa tòrò mọ́. You won't see pictures of Baba 70, 80, 90 years old with their children tó máa powó rán níṣẹ́ to say, come and celebrate my father. You won't find such things. We see those pictures on social media. Kí bàbá yẹn má lè rìn gan kó máa lo walking stick, fanciful walking stick ló máa lò tó máa gbé aṣọ àrán sí lára tó máa dagbádá bolẹ̀ tí gbogbo àwọn ọmọ àtọmọ máa surround there. It's not all sweet and sweet in families like that. They will have gone through moments. But for Baba or any Baba to be appreciated, it is the way, the wisdom that they are able to hold the family together. It doesn't mean they take nonsense. Go and search àwọn Baba tó mọ bó ṣe ń family tó. It's 60, 70. They are opinionated and disciplined, but they are very fair. And that will always stand them out. But tẹ́ bá jẹ́ bàbá tẹ́ gbọ́ eléyìí tẹ́ wá rántí rin ọrùn tẹ́ rántí pé òótọ́ ló sọ tẹ́ ẹ̀ fi wo àjọdá ẹ̀yin àti ọmọ yín and your own grandson to say, I will not allow anybody to talk down on my family. Let me clean my dirty linens inside. Báwọn àgbàlagbà ṣe ń ṣe nìyẹn. Go ask people where their papa be 60, 70 years. It be like say they no see. They see. They see, but they realize that it's easier to destroy a family than to build it. Because the truth of the matter be say, all these allegations we are making are pure allegations until it is proven. Baba should have taken this stand so more so that his own son, where he used his bola to born, Adura, where he used his bola to born, was with Mohbad throughout. The thing happened. So if your other son, where you use your langa bola to born, is not able to tell you, Daddy, it is true Wunmi is the one that did this, and that same son has disowned you as a father, then it's cause for thinking. I'm not all this time. Baba went to Kiriko's house, they are singing. Baba entered studio, they are singing. That is not the substance of somebody who is mature in age. Gbogbo yẹn fáàrí fáwọn ọmọ 22 years nìyẹn. Nǹkan téèyàn ń ṣe nígbà ìwé sẹ́yìn nìyẹn. Téèyàn bá ti dàgbà, you push value and substance, and you do not expose your own blood. Baba gave the keys to bloggers, some bloggers, who will cause the day they pick Adura up and down, the day they will pick Mohbad up and down, the way they will pick Liam up and down, even to Liam, whose your son did not for 1 minute tell you that he's questioning the paternity. And like I said, if you're Baba's lover, clock out. If you don't want to hear anything about him that you think is the Alpha and Omega that should not be advised, we don't curse here. Also, it's about because the truth of the matter is, say, as you hear, say the language you won't use and drop the curse as Abiam. So that's how we go times and give now. But whoever is an Abiam, we know that if Allah go, Aboman Boni. Yoruba will say, Talobalo, Aboman Boni. Even Iya Mohbad that has shown the height of irresponsibility. Like I told you, I will share it around. Anybody, this one did this one, how would you have left a son or two of your children for your husbands you have issues with for 10 years? It's irresponsibility. Yet she might have found a soft landing for herself by reuniting with Mohbad before he passed on. But those 10 years were the height of irresponsibility. Mama is not the only one. Pé kọ́kọ́ lé jáde kúrò nílé for whatever reason. Anything can happen between a man and a woman. Even if it's true that she was knocking a neighbor or something. That is not the first time it's happening. And it should not be the last. And it's still happening this minute. A mad person self, they know if he collecting picking. So how will a woman say, okay, I've left this man that I married, I have children for, the husband of your youth, okay, you had issues, you now left the child for 10 years. Come on. Nobody say you dey jant, we be say you never collect a passport to come to Nigeria, to use that as an excuse. Now this same Lagos state where you did, now this same Nigeria, you cannot trace that same Ikorodu where your child is schooling to be going during break time to peep at your child and say hello. You could not be friends tipa with any of the teachers or the giver to say, please let me give this too sweet for my child. Please tell him it's from his mom. By the time you talk to 3 or 4 people where they your son's school, they go get pity on you, say, something don't happen for this family. Madam, I'll keep this a secret. You never quoted that, mama. You never. I'm talking about what you guys have said online. So it's not like bringing anything in from anywhere. So you both parents have failed him. You have failed him. And until you guys sit together, that's why your differences, that's why the fact that I don't open na family dysfunctionality for the world to be analyzing. Some people, na morning till night. Yeah, you can even analyze, it's fine. But some go, the causes where they don't they pamper for their children, one trumps another person, and the thing go bounce back for the parents. The Baba is advised to do this. It is Mumanso, the place where Baba come from. I will not mention it. They are the most educated. That state, where Baba come from. Now, one of the states in Nigeria will be say they are the most educated. Where if you find the highest number of graduates for this Nigeria, as we talk. If you now the talk of sense, cerebral intelligence, na Baba state then they. So don't be say because Oba no get money, Oba no go school. Common sense and wisdom. Everybody deserves to have a fair share of it. And even if you find yourself in an uncomfortable situation, your man to àwọn àgbà lọ ni. Baba is not arúgbó. Baba is not arúgbó. Baba is not, how old is he? Àwọn bàbá tán ti tó ilé tí wọ́n náà lè wò pé bàbá ẹ̀ ṣe tó ilé ẹ̀ gbogbo àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ ìyàwó ẹ̀ ṣé ìyàwó ẹ̀ ò ṣẹ̀ rí ni àbá àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀mí ò ṣẹ̀ rí àbẹ́ ìyàwó ọmọ ẹ̀mí ò ṣẹ̀ rí ni bò tó bá mú gbogbo wọn tó ń sọ wọ́n lókò síta ó máa dáṣe ilé ayé ẹ̀ ni. That kind baba wey be say if your daughter-in-law do anything for you, you go stand on top his head. If your son do anything for you, you go stand on top his head. If your wife do anything for you, you go stand on top his head. Those kind baba, na him they clock 80 years, 90 years, go they bend like this, go markets, go they pick pepper, 100 naira, tomato, 20 naira. Because the boredom, the loneliness at old age, for somebody who did not toile are, all the social media, I'm going to go and greet some blogger lagbaja in a whatever, is not going to last forever. Mbateba ti ta àwọn ọmọ yín lọ́pọ̀ àti tó kú àtàwọn tó ṣì wà láyé tẹ́ if you want play penalty for the future. This is for Yam Baba Mohbad. If you no fit sit down and bar all the social media noise and get back to that table to the day when na open legs for each other to use bola knack the something pekus to bring that boy to the world and get justice for him. Una both don't fail. Whoever wants to hear it, will hear it. Whoever doesn't want to hear it, all these ones that Mohbad is running to the Punch newspaper to make interview. Baba is going to Kinikan to Bakete Kinikan. It's ready. When you are ready for the truth, both of you, let's show lọ́kọ̀ tó wà sáyé. Wọ́n gbaṣọ yìí lára yín. Ẹ̀yin náà tún wá wọ́n ra yín sí hòhò. Una never ready. If una ready and you love what that boy stands for, and you are true abiyamo, you will leave your ego and your pride and work together to get justice for this boy. Because he doesn't deserve this. He does not deserve it. Nobody has come out to talk about anything bad Mohbad has done. Even Aramali, where they give him stress that time, There's a video where he talks, say, Mohbad is not the fighting type. That Mohbad is gentle, he doesn't fight back. That is his enemy at that time saying that. Because the Bible says that if a man pleases the Lord, even his enemies will be at peace with him. But God knows the reason why he decided, say the boy make it go rest. So this is my take on this. We wish Liam a happy birthday because Oro Yawo, if you, the father and the mother, come together to make sure that you're futuristic and you want justice for this boy, Wunmi is a no fry in the whole matter. Is a no fry as parents in this matter, with the kind of support that people started showing from the beginning. But you were distracted. And one till son Ukiri, and my interview, my bowo, Yano, Koko Dake, Arope Yao Silayemo, until it started coming out. What kind of dysfunctionality is that? Then your bad shubuto deruno. What did they? That's determined to pack yourself together for the sake of that little guy, Mohbad. And now you guys are planning. It's just what it is. But as at this moment, Liam, to me, and to some other right-thinking Nigerians, until DNA proves otherwise, is known as Mohbad's son. But if DNA comes out the next minute and says he's not Mohbad's son, then we know what to talk about. Because we do not hold things that we can't find evidence of. We are not very dark man here. And we are not Kemelun lawyer. Be real.